And this has a lot of baking soda in it. So with your knowledge of ingredient function that we went over last week, what do you think this is gonna do in the oven? Spread, exactly. Baking soda spreads. So you just wanna make sure it's nice and even. Light hands on this as you're rolling it so that you're not sticking. And I'm just gonna add that to the end. I'm gonna cut this in half and we're gonna bake this. These spread a decent amount, so you could probably bake about 2 or 3 of these on a sheet pan. Make sure you lay them nice and straight. And these would be considered a bar cookie because we're baking it in a loaf and then cutting it into a bar. Now with these, we're gonna flatten them pretty flat-ish. We're gonna help it out. Flatten it a little bit. And then we're gonna egg wash it. So the egg wash is gonna give it color and shine. So egg wash is, I do about 5 eggs, tablespoon of water, and a pinch of salt. All right, you got, oh, perfect. All right, so we got the egg wash. If you didn't want to add any color to this, you could just use egg whites. But I like a nice brown color.
Do you get the same end product? Well, minus the color?
Yeah. Yeah, the egg white makes it more like shiny, like a shiny glaze. But it's a little bit more blonde in color. Still shiny. I'm also gonna top this with sugar. So this biscotti recipe, come on chef, work smarter, not harder. This is a very plain biscotti recipe because it's leaving the option up to the chef to add whatever inclusions you want. So that's why I put it in the manual as a very plain dough. A lot of people like anise seeds in this. I'm not a huge fan of anise, especially like the seeds. I don't like to chomp down on them. But you could do, I've done for the restaurant, I've done pistachios, dried cherries, and white chocolate. That's really nice. You could just do regular mini chocolate chips. You could do cranberries, all kinds of nuts, candied orange peel, stuff like that. Orange zest is really nice. So this is just a regular plain dough. And then I'm gonna top it with, vanilla sugar. So vanilla sugar, those of you who had me for Bake Shop 1, let me just clean my hands. Garbage can somewhere. What is it? Vanilla sugar is a great way to utilize your vanilla bean after you've scraped all the seeds out. So, thank you. So vanilla sugar is just regular granulated sugar, and then after I scrape the caviar out of the vanilla bean, I take the pod, and normally you would just throw that out. But if you add it into your sugar, it infuses into just the regular granulated sugar, and then you can sell your product that you're using it in for about 25 cents more per serving. You could use regular granulated sugar on top of this. But I like the flavor of the vanilla sugar. It just elevates it a little bit, and it's like a buzzword. It's like if you put bourbon in something, you can sell it for more money, you know? People think it's sexy. It's true. You know, a lot of this is marketing. It would also be nice if you owned a cafe, this is also vanilla sugar, to put it out on like your service station for coffee. And it's not costing you anything. That pod would normally be going in the garbage, and instead you're repurposing it to increase your profit, and it reduces your food cost. So this sugar is gonna give a little bit of a shine to our final baked product and just a little bit of flavor. Again, you could use regular granulated sugar, but why not use the vanilla sugar? And then you just keep adding pods and then adding sugar on top of it. Adding pods, adding sugar on top of it. Nope, I've had this for like 7 years.
So you So you're gonna cut it after you bake it?
Cut it after you bake
Okay.
it, yep. All right, so then this will go in like 325. You could go up to 350 on these. Your standard bake temperature for most cookies is about 350. So if you're not sure what something bakes at, 350 is a good starting point. But then once we cut them into the bars, and as well as back in the oven, we reduce the temperature to about 310. Okay?